find that talent around your, I think, future standout quarterback in Shadeur Sanders.
Yeah, and it's fascinating when you consider the different possibilities of what they'll wind up doing. But if Shadeur Sanders is going to be their quarterback going forward, I guess is what I was trying to say.
It's got to be Greeny. I mean, what the hell has it got to do? I mean, is we going to get into this negative thing again about Shadeur? I mean, I don't know what else the kid needs to do. I mean, Josh Allen had haters in year 3. So if Josh Allen has haters in year 2 and 3 of his career, there's no way Shadeur can avoid it. But I've watched every play, every snap of Shadeur Sanders, and he should be proud of what he had to go through and survive, and to come out winning that game yesterday, driving them down to get into field goal range inside of 50 yards to make that field goal and win it. After, like I said, it could have been 21-12 had Canelo caught the football. Drops hurt that team all year. To be able to show more mobility than anybody thought. The accuracy's there. Everything about Shadeur Sanders screams he's the quarterback. But if people were going to negative in April, they're going to be negative now, because they're like, oh, where is he ranked? Forget that. Look at the interceptions that were off of Jerry Jeudy, off of Judkin's shoulder. Batted balls like Burrow had one yesterday. Batted in a pick 6. You blaming Burrow for that? No. You're blaming Shadeur for a couple batted balls that were picked off? You shouldn't. Okay. So you're going to be fair here. So really, when you look at what Shadeur did this year, not having any training camp never with the ones, defense, offense, be thrown out there, playing in brutal weather conditions, not in domes.
That's not changing. That's not changing though.
In great weather, in brutal weather conditions. If you're going to sit there and tell me you weren't impressed with the rookie year of Shadeur Sanders, I would say you weren't watching the same game I was.
Okay.
I'd say that rookies learn from mistakes. So, yeah, you did have some receptions to run. Everybody, veterans do. Certainly rookies who never throw to those receivers till they're forcing the games late will certainly have some issues with a throw here and there. But to see the steady improvement, and they go 3-4, could have very easily been 4-3 as a starting quarterback. Very easily been 4-3. Pretty doggone good for a team that had like I say, an offensive line that was out. They were their third center in that game yesterday. They were their third center. So, I mean, let's face it. When he needed to come through at a bad first half, a really good second half, like I said, they win the football game. So at the end of the day, Shuck's 5-5 in the games he started. Great job at New Orleans, playing in that dome. And we can't even get back to the Raiders. When you're playing in a dome, it's a massive advantage. So for Fernando Mendoza to go to the Raiders, huge. Those NFC South quarterbacks, domes and great weather, massive advantage. So for Shadeur in the AFC North, cold weather, wind, rain, sleet, snow. He dealt with all of that except for the one game against the Raiders, which was his first start. Other quarterbacks did not. So when you factor in the weather conditions on heels everything else I said, you can see why I'm still a huge Shadeur Sanders fan.
Freaking love it, man. I love
that team got a lot out of their rookies this year. It wasn't just Sanders, obviously.
Great rookie class.
They drafted well last year.
Yep.
They got a lot out of their rookies. Okay.